Hey guys, Matt, gunreviews.biz, bringing you a review of the FNH Five-Seven handgun. Little history on the company. FN Herstal, that FN stands for Fabrique Nationale. It's a Belgian company. The Herstal part of the name is actually the city Herstal, Belgium, which is where the factory was found. They started back in 1889 with a contract with the Belgian government to make some muzzle loaders, and in 1897, they actually partnered with John M. Browning. That's probably a name that's familiar to most of you. He's the inventor of the 1911 handgun, and basically is the reason handguns are the way they are today. We would not have the handguns we have today if it weren't for John M. Browning. Incidentally, John M. Browning was born where? Ogden, Utah. Where was Matt born? Ogden, Utah. So a little bit of awesomeness transferred over from him to me. The FN Five-Seven is a companion piece to the P90 or the PS90. The cartridge found in these guns is a proprietary cartridge that is only shot in those two guns. And it was originally designed back in the 1980s. NATO was looking for a cartridge, excuse me, to defeat light body armor. And this is the cartridge that FN designed. And in the right bullet, it actually will go through a Kevlar vest. So they succeeded with that, although those are not available to the public. Those bullets are found. The American side of the company is actually in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I don't know if you can see that or not, but stamped on there is FN USA, Fredericksburg, Virginia. On the other side, in the top of the slide, you'll see, I don't know if you can read that or not, but FN Herstal, Belgium. One of the things you'll immediately see with this gun is it's not a small gun. It's a full frame gun. It has a 4 3/4 inch barrel with a 1 9 rifling in it. As far as the cartridge is concerned, velocities with the Five-Seven are right around 2,000 feet per second. Now that varies, can go a little below or a little above that depending on the round and the bullet weight. So a very fast moving bullet. Just to give you a comparison in size, here's a 9mm, and here is I brought out the 17 HMR just because they're very similar shaped cartridges, so like a big brother to that. Or I probably should have brought out a 223 as well, but it's very much a neck down or shrunken down 223 or 5.56 because it shoots the same diameter bullet. A couple of nice things about the gun and a couple of the ergonomic issues with the gun. Because of the length of that cartridge, and you saw that it was quite a bit longer than the 9mm, the grip is very big. It's got a long grip to it, not so much on the thick side, not much thicker than average, but much longer. So it's a little bit of a big gun to grip. So those of you with small hands might want to check it out before you go ordering off the internet or something. Might want to check it out, make sure it's comfortable for you to hold. I have fairly small hands, but I'm actually very comfortable carrying it and holding it. It's a nice gun. It's got a good feel. And very generous stippling on all around the grip also helps you to get a good purchase on it. One of the interesting things about FN Herstal, they love ambidextrous designs, and this is no different. As you can see, the safety here, different position, which I love about this gun. This safety just makes sense. It is in a good spot. When your hand is in the natural position, when you're in the ready position, I should say, that index finger rests almost right on that safety, or you actually can rest on the safety. So to disengage it, just doink and boom on the trigger. Awesome. Go back on safe. Excellent position. Doesn't require you to shift your grip to grab at an external safety over here on the left side. Love that about it. So we got a big grip, safety, and the other thing I really like about this gun, it has a very, very easy to grab serrations in the back. Now, one interesting thing about this gun also is the weight, and part of the reason that it's so light, it's just 20.8 ounces. Part of that is what you're looking at, the black part you're looking at here on the top of this slide is actually a polymer shroud around the slide. So there's a lot of polymer put into this gun, which makes it very lightweight. But the serrations here stick out really nice and is super easy to grab. And even then on the back, I don't know how well you can see that, but on the very back, this final little serration is actually a very protruding piece that even if you were to slip on those, that's almost like hitting a wall in the back. Super easy to grab that and actuate the slide. Love that too. The magazine release is reversible for you lefties, so that can be swapped out. And let me just show you how it breaks down. Here's the takedown pin or lever, or whatever you want to call it right here. To take that down, I better come around this side here for this. All you do is pull, I like to get my fingernail in there, pull back on the slide and pull back the takedown lever at the same time, and then just release the slide. Now that we've got that piece off, one nifty little thing about this firearm, check this out. Recoil spring, barrel, everything all in one piece. So you got your slide, you got your barrel and recoil spring, and you got your grip. Awesome, awesome. Also, there's not really a feed ramp like you'd see on most your like Glocks or most handguns or Ruger LCP or whatever, anything that has a feeder ramp that sticks down. As you can see, if you look up close, the whole external part right here is just a grooved or ramped chamber right here. So as those rounds come in, they go up in, and just that's the feed ramp. Now that we're talking about that, let's talk about the magazines. Here is your standard magazine. These come in either 10 for the communist states in our nation, or the standard magazine actually is 20 rounds for the free states. Now, one of the cool things about these magazines is they feed and load just like a AR cartridge, or excuse me, AR magazine. Boom, you just push them down at the top. Super easy to load. You're not going to hurt your fingers on that magazine. Awesome design. Awesome design. Now, for those of you who want to, for a very reasonable price, I think I bought this for 15 bucks. There you go, is your magazine extension. And it only sticks down a tiny bit, but adds another 10 rounds. So here you got 20 up here, and you got an additional 10 rounds. 30 rounds when you add that on. And does it stick down very far? Not really. Not when you compare it to like a Glock with the 33 round magazines that hang down to like here. Very reasonable. Very nice and tight and compact because of the nice narrow cartridge that goes in there. Let me put this gun back together real quick. Let me just give you a little peek at that really quick. You can see the gray part right here. That's your steel slide, and the black on the outside is your polymer outside. So I'm just going to put that back together by putting the barrel back in, setting it down in the sweet spot. Back, and there we go, we're back in. As you can see from the side, the right side, the ejection port, you can't see when there's a round in the chamber. So what they have here, like some other designs, like the Springfield XD and stuff like that, they have a firing pin indicator on the back that you can actually feel. This one has like a chamber indicator right here. I don't know how well you can see it. See that little silver piece? That's flat right now. I'm going to go ahead and load this gun just because I wanted to demonstrate this. Now, if you look at that, I'm going to go ahead and leave it on safe. That is sticking up, and it's much more visible, and also you can feel it. So you have a tactile as well as a visual indicator to see whether or not this gun is loaded. So anyway, guys, awesome gun, fun to shoot. The recoil on this gun, very light, much like a 22, very manageable. I can shoot more accurately with this than just about any gun. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. An awesome handgun. If you get your chance to buy one, go out and get your hands on one. Have a good day.